Hello my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today I'll be testing some vintage kitchen tools that I found at the thrift store. So for $3 I scored a bag of these random vintage tools and I thought I'd test them out for you and see how well they work. I've only tested one other gadget before, and it was the Rolly. If you've missed that review, I shall put the link to that video down below. Definitely worth watching. Be sure to let me know if you like these kinds of gadget tests by liking this video. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first gadget I have is this. It's about the size of a spatula and it has a wooden handle with some nice chipped paint on it. It has these coils that kind of look like springs. And on the collar here it says Androck. When I first found all these tools, I posted them on Facebook, and a lot of you came to my rescue and helped to sleuth out what these things were. So thanks so much for your help. So what do you think this is? It is an egg whisk. So the shape of this kind of gives you a little hint here. It's kind of egg-shaped, and it's for beating eggs. I had never seen one of these before. I've seen other kinds of springy whisks, but never anything like this. I have to confess that I don't use a whisk when I scramble eggs. I either use chopsticks or a fork, but let's see how well this works. So let's crack our eggs. 3. All right, let's give it a mix. So my initial impulse is to whisk it like I would whisk a fork, and it seems to work pretty well. Looks, it's broken up a lot of the albumin there, and I have to say it does feel a little bit awkward because I'm used to the kind of balloon whisk shape, but yeah, it made quick work of breaking up the eggs. All right, there's the egg whisk. My next tool is this. So this is made out of clear plastic, pretty heavy duty. It opens like this. There is a piece inside and it has little teeth on it and little holes. Made in the USA, and it's made by Also John. So what do you think that is? It's a citrus juicer for one little wedge of lemon. All right, let's give it a test. Oh, I love the smell of lemon. I think he put it face down. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. And there it is. And it works pretty well. Let's see how much juice I got. Great. I guess if you were serving something like fish, you would have one of these next to everyone's plate, and that way they could put fresh lemon juice on their food or their fish and not get their hands dirty. And yeah, I would say that it got most of the juice out. Okay, so my next gadget is this one. It looks a little bit sinister. It has a series of teeth. It hinges at the top, and it also has some teeth on the other side. This one I feel is pretty self-explanatory. It is a jar opener. It looks like it is limited in terms of what size jar you could put in there. It doesn't get much wider than that, but I do like that it has 3 different sizes. I don't know about you, but I'm always struggling with opening jars, particularly big lidded jars. This is probably the biggest diameter this particular jar opener can do. Much larger than that, I don't think these teeth would fit around it. All right, so let's give that a go. Oh, it works great. Super easy. That came off lickety split. It also has a bottle opener. So imagine this is a bottle of beer, and then I could use that to open the bottle of beer as well. And then I'm going to use the smaller side to open the Coke if I can. Super easy. This works great. I think the only limitation would be larger jars with bigger lids because of the size of this, but I'm keeping this in the drawer. Nice. Besides the little cullet that was coming off the egg whisk, everything seems to be in really great shape. Yeah, pretty great build quality for all these things so far. Okay, next little tool I have is this one. It has a spinning wheel on it and a handle. This is a pie crimper. This is used to seal the crust of a pie and leave it with a nice decorative edge. All right, I really want to test this one. So I put together a tiny little apple pie just out of 2 small apples, a little bit of leftover applesauce, and some cinnamon and sugar. Super easy, right? This is a store-bought crust that I just fitted into this little pie dish, and let's see how well this will crimp. Place this guy on top. I don't know how hard to press. Oh gosh, this is so cute. It looks like a store-bought chicken pot pie. so satisfying. Look at that. That's beautiful. Little vents for my pie. Look, it looks totally mechanized. I myself like crimping pie crust with my fingers, but if you're in a hurry or you want to make a bunch, this would probably do the job. Like that. Now I have a perfect little pie for dessert. Any idea what this is? When I first saw it, I thought it was an angel food cake slicer because of these tines, but a lot of you lovelies came out and told me that this is a cheese slicer. It makes sense. It has a really taut wire here, really beautiful Bakelite handle. This is probably from the 1950s or 60s. Here I've got a hunk of cheddar. These little tines are supposed to keep the cheese from falling through the wire. So you just cut it like this, slice it down. Oops, like that. I thought the tines would actually poke through the cheese, but the tines don't, oddly enough. It just keeps the cheese from flopping that way. Wow. That actually works pretty well. Let's try the Velveeta cheese next. Oh my gosh, like butter. Wow. How thin. Wow. That works great on Velveeta cheese. It's totally effortless. And my last little gadget I have is this one. Do you know what that one is? This is casted out of aluminum as well. On the side it says it's a juice tractor, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is a citrus juicer. So we're supposed to just insert this into the orange and then squeeze the juice right out of it. This part right here, I think you just cut into the orange like this. Wow, it goes in pretty easily. And you just twist it until all the threads go into the orange. Super easy. I do see that the peel is still in there. I wonder if that will give it any trouble. All right, so now we're supposed to just squeeze it and drink it. Let's give that a go. Cheers. That's delicious. Nice little sip of juice. And then I guess you just squeeze it as you go. It's not much juice though. I think that was just about 2 teaspoons. But if you've ever made fresh squeezed orange juice before, you know it does take a lot of oranges. So yeah, I think this would be kind of a cute thing to have if you're serving something that you wanted to have fresh lemon juice. Just have that on the table and anyone can squeeze it rather than having something like this. This seems a little over-designed. Well, this seems a little simpler. So what I want to know is what interesting tools are hanging out in your kitchen drawers. Share pictures with me on social media and we'll see if we can sleuth it out. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, follow me on social media, show this video a little bit of love, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye!